In tonight's Climate Matters, we're looking at how a changing climate is starting to make wildfires much worse.
While wildfires are a normal occurrence, the climate can play a role on the strength, size, and speed of wildfires. That can make them much more destructive and harder to control. ABC 17 Storm Track meteorologist Nate Slater has more for us tonight on how it all works. Nate?
Yeah, with those drier conditions, hot temperatures, and a changing climate, that's much better ingredients for wildfires to spread. I'm here live in Wooldridge, where we had a destructive wildfire just a year ago. And we're seeing more and more of these destructive wildfires. That's even earned a new name for some of those.
Fires are a normal part of Earth's ecosystem, but the way fire behaves is changing as the climate changes as well. Overall, we're seeing more wildfires and more destructive and widespread wildfires that are taking on a new name.
And we're calling these larger fires megafires. These are working with several factors along with climate change to bring those more destructive impacts. That official definition of a megafire from the U.S. Interagency Fire Center, that's any fire that burns more than 100,000 acres. It's also used really as more of a general description for, again, more of those intense destructive fires that we're seeing.
As fire's always been around, the environment has also had ways to protect and recover from flames. Some species of trees can sprout back up from just their roots, while many animals can detect the smell of smoke well ahead of time. Fires are also known to be good for ecosystem maintenance and keeping an overall balance between trees and grassland. However, larger megafires are able to outpace these adaptations and can overcome even the most resistant ecosystems. Natural fires typically burn in patchy areas and allows the ecosystem to bounce back, but megafires just scorch the entire area, leaving more work to be done. Overall, megafires are increasing in both frequency and intensity as wildfires on average burn 3 times as much land now compared to a few decades ago, and wildfire season is expanding in length as well. This increase in wildfires is due to lots of factors that don't have to do with just the climate. Hotter temperatures and increased drought are setting up better fire weather conditions, but human activity is changing a lot of the landscape around us. A big part of how humans are increasing fire danger is by building right into fire weather landscapes. Urban sprawl is becoming more common in larger cities where homes cut into large swaths of grassland, and this is a rich place for fires to spring up and spread into densely populated areas. With wildfires on the rise, we've seen impacts here at home with more of that smoke in recent months and a devastating wildfire in Wooldridge that displaced an entire community a year ago.
And coming up next week in our next Climate Matters, I'll have more on wildfires, on how you can stay safe, and how researchers are combating those newer megafires. Reporting for tonight's Climate Matters, I'm ABC 17 Storm Track meteorologist Nate Slater.